Happy New Year and welcome to this episode of the WHAMcast. I'm your host, Welchuk Madeline, joined by my co-host, Louis Cooper. How are you doing, Louis?
I'm good, thanks, Joel. How are you? Happy New Year.
Thank you very much. I'm doing good, thank you. Good holiday?
I'm not bad at all. Yeah, good. It was good. You have a nice wee Christmas?
Yeah, it was very nice. Nice New Year too.
Santa good to you?
Very good to me, yeah. Santa good to you too?
Yeah, good. Yeah, it was good to see him again. You know.
Mm-hmm. Good Christmas dinner?
Oh, it was lovely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lovely Christmas dinner. The mother cooked it, and yeah, it was good. We enjoyed it all. It was gone quite quickly over the 2 days of Christmas and Boxing Day.
I swear there's always just so much food and you're like, oh, I have no idea how we're all going to eat this. And it just disappears.
Yeah, it just disappears, you know, like, it's also easier when you have a dog as well, because just give them everything. You're like, oh. Mm-hmm. But no, yeah, it was good. Yourself, you do much over the festive break?
Not really, yeah. I watched Spider-Man, I was going to say Far From Home, but No Way Home. I think it was like a couple of days before Christmas.
Oh, you enjoy it?
Yeah, very, very good movie. Quite emotional at some points, but very good movie overall.
Yeah, no, that's good. I didn't do much. I was down in the Kingdom of Fife for a couple of days. Yeah, that was good. Just seeing some family. And yeah, it was good. It was nice to kind of get away, but not really get away.
Yeah, not too far away.
Yeah, no, it was good. So this is the first episode This is the first technical episode we recorded about guests.
Because we did have the trailer episode, but that doesn't really count.
No, it was only a couple minutes long. Yeah, so this is new experience for us.
It is, yeah. It's quite quiet.
I mean, we intended to have the Christmas special guest list, but
then
we got
tuned down by William and Duncan.
Yeah, but they seem to bring in good reviews, so we'll go from there. So do you want to get into today's episode then?
So we thought, even though we've only sat one prelim out, we thought maybe for the 4th years and 5th years, because they didn't sit prelims last year, did they?
They've never sat normal exams, have
they? So we thought that maybe we'd talk about the prelims, maybe some prelim revision tips, just generally handling the stress. We thought that could be the topic of this episode.
Yeah, no, definitely. I can't remember my first prelim. I think my first prelim was history. Mm-hmm. Not 5 history. And it was the very start of 2020 before everything. Before everything kind of went down the gutter.
It was like a morning one or an afternoon one?
It was a morning one because I remember I was sat there, I was doing the exam, and I was like, oh, this is fine, this is easy. And then the woman calls out, 15 minutes left, and I was like, fine, no bother for me. I'm all set here. And then I'm flipping through the question paper. I'm like, okay, yeah, question 1, tuck. Question 2, tuck. Question 3, done. Question 4, yeah. Question 5, and then I looked back, I was like, where's question 4? And I hadn't answered it, and this was like a 12-mark question using 3 sources, and I was like, oh no. So I somehow managed to squeeze something out and get out in time, but yeah, that was probably the most tense I've been in a prelim.
Yeah, no.
The moral of that story is always read over the questions and always make sure you've done everything.
That is my biggest fear, to being like, oh, I've done this quite quickly, and then be like, oh, I've skipped like half a page. Or like, when you've got like the folder books and like sometimes the 2 pages are like slightly stuck together.
Yeah.
You like skip it.
Yeah.
But no, my first prelim was actually Nat 5 Art and Design. It was like theory bit, but it was quite stressful actually. It's quite hard. I think the average like of the exam, they always like to say it was like 12 out of 50.
Okay, that's
quite scary.
What about 20%?
Yeah, something like that.
Just over 20%. Yeah, it's
But no. So we went in and there was tons of prelims going on at this time. I think geography might have been on.
Because when I was doing that geography prelim, I had like a big water bottle because you don't like to bring a lot, or you're not like to leave school for the water bottle, or you weren't then. And so I had this massive water bottle, and I must have kicked it with my foot because I went to go start doing the map work questions, and I pull up this soggy torn map, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be fun. So I'm now searching for some lake and river on this map, which is completely soaked in water. It was a tad ironic, actually.
Yeah, it was. But no, there was so many. There was like Nat 5 art, higher art, Nat 5 geography, higher geography. There was like 5 different prelims going out at once. It was quite hectic. So if you sat in the wrong seat, you could have been sitting the wrong exam or prelim.
Yeah, so that's tip number 2. Sit in the right seat or sit in your assigned seat.
But also another thing with the Nat 5 paper is, because I got a bit curious, I looked at the higher paper of past papers, and turns out they're quite similar, but they just ask you to do the same thing twice, but they give you more time for that. But when I was reading the Nat 5 prelim paper, they told us to do it twice, and I was like, wait, no, that's higher. So I was like, I'll take a risk. I'll do it once. I was able to get it done. Yeah. And then we go out and we ask the art teacher, and oh yeah, no, you're supposed to do it once. But one person I knew, they did it twice.
Oh, no.
And they weren't able to finish it, but I'm pretty sure it all sorted out. It was all fine in the end. But that's another tip. Sometimes don't follow the advice on the paper, but sometimes do.
Yeah, okay. Let's maybe not follow that one asked directly.
Yeah, might not.
But no, and the thing is, like it's very easy to be stressed by exams.
It is.
Everyone does it. Like, but you've got to realize that even if you don't get the grades you're wanting and the grades you're expecting, especially when you're a National 5, like, it's not the be all and end all.
It isn't.
Like, in today's kind of society, we've got so many options. There's so many different career paths. Which don't need a following of exams or going that. You got college courses, modern apprenticeships. You've got so many different things out there which can help you instead of having to be solely focused on what I get in this paper set by the SQA and everything. But and
also one thing is, even though prelims obviously you want to do well on them, they are like preliminary, so like a practice. So let's say something bad really does happen,
you know not to do it again.
Yeah, you learn from it for the actual exam if they actually go ahead this year.
They'll go ahead this year.
I think they will go ahead. Yeah,
they're like saying in England today that they're gonna to just live with COVID.
Yeah.
Keep calm and
but
carry on.
But that'll be another thing, that this will be the first time or technically you did sit Nat 5 the year before.
Yeah, no, I am sat, and I'm one of the few 6th years to actually sat a full SQA exam, because I did National 5 Drama in 3rd year.
Yeah, but for the majority of 6th years, we won't have sat exams.
Yeah, and it's and it is definitely different, to what you've done before, but
yeah, because prelims are like marked by teachers. They obviously they try to be like not giving you extra marks, but like exams, you don't know the person marking your paper,
and you don't know what any advantage you'll get.
Yeah,
but, and I think your kind of ways of revising as well, because you're gonna have to do it whether you
and there's different ways for different people,
whether you kind of like it or not. Like, revising's always gonna happen, like you've really the only way.
Yeah.
But there's hundreds of different ways to revise. You can mind map, you get a big piece of paper, you write all the bits of a topic down. Got notes, just copying stuff out, like rinse and repeat, kind of.
Yeah. I find flashcards I quite like.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes, like, I found maybe I didn't actually use the flashcards, but making them up.
Yeah.
It's quite handy, because it's like, oh, I need to know this. And it's like all that. Yeah, like making stuff shorter.
Another one, possibly one of the most useful sites out there, is the SQA past papers.
Oh, yeah.
You just go on there, they'll give you them from the last 4 or 5 years.
I think it's 4 years, but I think some other websites for like subject specific can get them back to like 2000, like 1990.
Yeah, so there's lots of things out there that can help you. So don't feel alone and don't feel worried, and all your friends will be going through the same stuff as well. So speak to them, like get their help, get their advice. Don't go through it alone. I think it's possibly the best place to don't try and just isolate yourself and lock yourself away. Treat it as a kind of group effort and get it done, because really, and also it'll make it more enjoyable.
It will, yeah. Like study clubs. I believe study clubs are running this year.
I believe so. I believe most study clubs are running.
Yeah, so that's good. It's quite nice of
Yeah, no, but definitely I think there's quite a lot of study clubs which are going this year, so you should be.
Yeah, it's quite nice of the teachers actually to run them, because it's pretty much their own time. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Outside of school and stuff. But yeah, no, definitely. Anyway, we also have a big announcement for you today. The WHAMcast is extending its empire to social media now.
Oh yeah.
You can find us on Instagram at the WHAMcast, _WHAMcast. And we are, and that's us. You'll find the WHAMcast podcast Instagram in the bio.
I think we'll be posting every time an episode comes out, just so you'll get updated.
Or we'll give you kind of like forwards, or kind of like every so often maybe little clips, so like recordings from it, pictures we get of guests, whoever come on, and, and just like kind of an insight into the life of the WHAMcast producers. It's very exciting.
It is quite exciting, yeah.
So hopefully, we can maybe get up to about 50 followers from today. We're at 9 at the moment, so see if you guys can boost up the numbers, but no. Anyway, Joe, you got any other stories to tell? Any other?
I think it was the chemistry prelim. This boy, he actually fell asleep in the prelim. I think, in all fairness, I think he did, because we had maths and physics the day before, and I think he had like chemistry and like admin or something on the same day. So he literally had like 4 prelims in 2 days, which I can imagine is quite tiring. So I think he'd fallen asleep, and then Miss Sinclair gets on the tannoy, and the poor boy's like so scared. And then he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm not even annoyed for there being a tannoy. I'm just annoyed for my my sleep being disturbed," which is quite funny.
Yeah, no, honestly, it's quite funny for us. Yeah, but I'm sure it is possible, if you finish early and you've answered all your questions and you've read over them and gone over them again, then why not? You can give them a go. But it is quite comfortable to fall asleep during periods because it is very tranquil and quiet in there.
Yeah. Also, the thing with prelims is you can't leave the exam hall.
No.
Whereas I think exams, you can leave the exam hall before the exam's done.
I'm not entirely sure because I've never sat an exam.
Exactly. Can't say.
Yeah, so no, but anyway, all the best, guys, and it's good to have you back. The WHAMcast is going to keep going all the way through until the end of this year, and
school year.
Well, yeah, we've school year. We've got lots coming up. We've got exciting guests. We've got competitions on the rise. We've got social media now. That's the _ WHAMcast.
Jingle being worked on for introduction.
Yeah, so honestly, just watch this space, guys. We are, WHAMcast is going to the moon.
Indeed, it is.
Anyway, so we will see you all next week for another episode.
Thank you very much for listening.
Thank you very much.
Good luck if you've got any prelims this week.
Any prelims coming up. All the best and good luck.